Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I am doing a video hop with Art Joy of Sharing. It's hashtag AJOS Holiday Hop. It's the December Hop collaboration, and there'll be more information in the description box below if you want to hop along. You'll be able to do so. I believe you'll hit one link, the top link, and then it'll just take you to the next one, the next one, the next one. So, they kind of said your favorite things, and then it was holiday, and one of my favorite things to do is to make a Christmas card every year. This one is way before I started really doing art and making Christmas cards, and so these were computer manipulations in this one. So I just have a few that I'd made in the past, like that's a watercolor one. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. But I just thought I'd show you the ones I've made previously. Some of these are one-offs, but for a while there we had a group of ladies who, see all these cards, who would do the Christmas card exchange thing, and these were left over. I mounted them onto a card, and so same with this one. And we would just make them, and we had a group of us, so I had to make like 20 or 30 just for them. And then if I wanted to give some to my family. These, I think I did these last year, and they're just one-offs. They were ideas, but I never sent them out. It's terrible. And this one, I did a whole bunch of original watercolor trees, and then just let everybody pick which one they liked, and turned it into a card for them. And these are what's left over. These aren't all of them. I just did a whole bunch in mass. And then this one was another one for our exchange. We were learning about mandalas, and I did a mandala poinsettia. And these ones, I think there's a video out there. I did these last year, trading cards. Our group stopped, or at least I didn't find out about the exchange, so I didn't get to exchange them. I sent a few to family, but I have a ton of those. If I remember who I've sent to what, I could start resending some of these cards. I don't need to make new every year. There's another one, jelly printing. I love this one too. And I love each different one. They're all different. Let's see. Oh, and one more. One more little one. This one, some of them I used absolutely every little bit. Oh, this one. These were painted on sheet music and then shrunk down. So there's that one. And I did use these as Christmas cards. They did get to people. I just have leftovers, extra, you know. But like that one's called Silent Night, and this one's Oh Holy Night. Some of them you can read the title of the... So I'm not sure you could read the title on the first one. Oh yeah, let's see. Something as Snow. Something as Snow. Anyway, so if you would like to follow along, I'm going to make this year's Christmas card, and it should be fun. So I decided to combine my favorite thing of gel printing with making Christmas cards. So we're going to do a gel printed card, sort of. Sorry, this cuts off. I think the memory card that I put in there to film, I've used it so many times, I think it's corrupt, and it quit working. So we'll skip the red and we'll move on to the green. So I'm using Phthalo Green Blue Shade, Phthalo Blue Green Shade, Hansa Yellow, and Cadmium Red Medium Hue. And I think that is it. I was going for Christmas colors, but I wanted to add a little bit, I don't know, is that more? Not silver and gold, because I'm going to be copying whatever I create. so that I can make multiples, so that I don't want to kill myself doing 30 Christmas cards. So I'll actually end up with a variety. Now, I had an idea in my head. This is not it. Like, I'm going to have to try it again just for the heck of it. But, yeah, so this one is interesting, and they have grown on me. I've started to like them since they're done and shrunk down to card size. But all I'm doing is trying to create a sort of abstract background using Christmas colors plus blue plus yellow. Green and red, obviously, are Christmas colors. And I'm just putting them down in a way that looks like it's coming in from outside, like coming into the page, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to make sure they each hit an edge, which isn't hard because when you're doing this, you don't really have much of a choice but to have it hit an edge. Except for the last. Some of the pages didn't feel like they had enough color, so I do go in and add a little bit more. You'll see that. I do have this sped up because I was told the time limit was between 10 to 15 minutes. They do want to keep it a reasonable amount of time so that you can watch everybody's. And like I said before, the link will be below in the description to the next person, and there'll be a whole list, but the person at the top should be the next person you want to go to, and always in the description, the person at the top will be the next person, and that's why it's called a hop. You hop from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And it'll be interesting to see what other people have picked to do for this particular video hop. I'm curious. It's been a little while since I've done a hop, so I hope you like what you see. And if you're new to my channel and haven't been here before, please let me know if you like what you're seeing. Subscribe. That always helps. And of course, like and comment if you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, sorry, I guess you can hop on to the next person. Because I am moving rather fast. So I think this is where I just sort of touch it in places that I didn't feel like had enough color. And now I'm just trying to pick up all the blue on that one. Oh, and I felt like there wasn't enough yellow, even though this is going to be a little bit of a green yellow. I'm just adding a little bit more. And this is, I'm doing this on rice paper just because that's what was readily available. I thought I was just doing like a practice and then I was going to go for it for real, but I just kept going. Now, I don't have a stencil of a pine tree or a mask of a pine tree, and I thought I would just tear one out. Maybe scissors would have been a better idea, but at least it's a unique pine tree. So on a couple of these I use the mask, block out the pine tree, and then get the yellow background. Excuse the cough. And that kind of mutes everything except for the tree, which I kind of like that. But I did want to use a few other colors. I think I do this on 2 of them. and then I go for something different. Sorry, my table is a little shaky. I need a new stable table. Especially when I'm rubbing the papers down on the table. It just sort of jiggles. So this time, this is a more opaque color. I'm using the tree stencil. And I do this on 2 different ones. I know that was really fast, but this is... I didn't brayer, I just decided to pick up the second one with another piece of paper. Because there was enough paint down there to do that. My homemade paper stencil is getting a little wet. You can use them for a while, but if you make a stencil out of paper, the buildup of paint is great, but you have to let them dry between each layer. You don't want to keep sticking them down, which is basically what I'm doing. So I was really worried it was going to tear before I got done. But I just kept going. That one's kind of looks minty green. Different. It's because it's mixed with the off-white color is called Parchment by Liquitex. So now I've got all of those done. I was like, yeah, they need help. So I decided to doodle on the trees to make them more interesting. And I'm doing really basic stuff, like just circles in Christmas colors and outlining it. Oh, I had this big red marker. I decided to make marks on the page. Just because. And I don't make you watch me doodle all of them, but I do doodle all of them. I think there are 5 or 6 different ones. I'll flip through them here at the end, and then I'll show you how I made my card. I do have a lot of Christmas card videos, I believe. I'll link it. It'll be way down below because I don't want to interfere with the hop. But if you're interested and want to come back and check it out, I'll link a playlist of all my Christmas card videos if you're interested. Anyway. And yes, I'm going off screen. So sorry about that. Alright, so here we go. Crazy Doodle number 1. That one's not too bad. I like the simpler ones. That one's okay. I do add some white afterwards. That one's my favorite. That white one with the blue. And these are my Brayer off papers and cleanup papers. So, alright, so then I made copies, and you probably want to do this on cardstock. This is just on copy paper, because I wanted to test it out. And they don't fit exactly, so I am just lining it up, and I'm just going to trim the edges off on the open ends with my paper trimmer. I have not gone looking for envelopes, so that might be another challenge. These ended up to be about 5 by 6-ish. But here they all are. I hope you liked them. Please give me a thumbs up, and thank you all for watching. Have an awesome day.